What is up, everybody? Welcome in to the 5 to 9 Hustle. I'll be your host, Eric, and we're back after a very quiet December. I did not make a lot of content. I did not make a lot of sales either. My sales slowed way down in December, which is normal for me. I usually have slow Decembers because I sell a lot of pre-owned rather than new stuff, but was mainly this year due to just a lack of listing. I wasn't putting the listing effort in, but actually for good reasons. My wife started up a side business this past year, right about the end of October, that is very holiday oriented. So I was helping her a lot, and we actually did about 5 grand on her side. Even though my eBay sales slowed down, it was okay. So first sales update of 2021. I like to just throw up the last 25 items I sold on eBay, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so you can make some sourcing decisions as you're out there, and see what is selling, what has sold recently, and perhaps you can sell the same type of items if it looks like fun to you. And I threw on an extra bonus item today just because I did have a good number of ties in this particular set of 25. So the last 25 things I sold on eBay. This is a Vineyard Vines Polo shirt, and I'm very down on Vineyard Vines generally, but there are certain things I will still buy. The Polo shirts I generally will not buy unless they are 2XL and up. This one just happened to be in really, really excellent condition, and as the XL is still, an okay size. So I went ahead and popped on it. It actually sold very quickly. It did have a country club embroidery on the side of one sleeve. That is fine. Those still sell without any problems. And this went for $22.95 free shipping. Oops, I just closed one, which was boring. Let's get it back. Does that work? It worked. Okay. If you've watched any of these videos before, I do sell a lot of vintage camera stuff. I buy lots online through various sources and break them into smaller pieces and sell them off. So this is a lens hood with some weird random brand that I had never heard of, and it went for $15.95. The buyer also paid $8.95 for shipping overseas. So a nice little sale there. Here we have one of those ties that I mentioned. It's a Tommy Hilfiger, new with tags. I think this went on an offer. Yeah, this sold on 12% offer that I sent out for $13.16, free shipping. There you go. I was in that for $1, so not too bad. We have another tie, a Nicole Miller. Whatever. I would have never bought this tie like in a thrift store or something like that. It came in a very large bulk buy I did. And it actually went for $9.64, free shipping. Here we have a camera that looks pretty cool, but is not worth all that much. It went for the price shown there, $19.95 plus $7.95 shipping to send that out priority because it was going to be over £1. Film cameras can do very well. A lot of them have moved pretty quickly for me, generally speaking, and some of them can go for crazy money. This one's just not a very desirable brand or model. Another one of those Tommy Hilfiger ties. This one went for full price, $14.95 free shipping. I must say, I've been really pleased with how well these ties are selling. I can never remember which, it was 50 or 60 ties off of Mercari for roughly $1 a piece shipped to my door, and they were all new with tags. And you could tell it was like a Macy's liquidation type of inventory. So it was Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein, Kenneth Cole, Alfani. And out of all of those, the Tommy Hilfiger stuff has sold the best. And pretty much, I think I would say for the most money, I've got it all priced pretty similarly, though. But I've sold a good many of them. So I would definitely consider buying another lot like that, particularly if it was heavy on the Tommy Hilfiger. We've got a Fender Shirt. I've mentioned this in a video before. Like, a lot of these are pearl snaps, and a lot of them have super heavy embroidery. This is just a button front with like a printed graphic on the back, but it did go for $18.95 free ship. Here we have another tie. This tie had a flaw. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's kind of hard to tell if it's a flaw or not. I called it out. I said, I think this is a flaw. What do you think? A guy sent me an offer, said, yeah, I think that's a flaw too. Would you take $10 for it? And I said, yeah, sure, I'll take $10 for it. Most ties I'm happy to let go at $10. I'm usually in them for $1 or less. And here is another one. This is Valentino. It did go for $20.95 free shipping. Nice floral pattern. The red, is bold. It stands out. It's a good looking tie, and people do like the vintage Valentino. All right, here we have. Wow, that is not a very good looking photo, if I must say so myself. Polo Ralph Lauren men's 4XB. 4XB. This is a very big shirt. And so I actually charged shipping on this as well. I found 4 of these all at the same thrift store, and all in remarkably good condition. A lot of times when I find Ralph Lauren polos, particularly the bigger sizes, a lot of times they're just beat up and not really in sellable condition. These were all great, little wear on the collar, no holes, no stains, and just good looking shirts. So this did go for $24.95, and I charged $5.99 shipping. Anytime you get a really big shirt like this, especially if it's a knit material, it's not like a thin, dry fitty kind of material, you'll be surprised how much those things weigh if you're not used to doing it. So all of these went right up to they were under a pound, so technically they didn't need to go priority, but they were going to be right at that 15, 16 ounce package that cost you $5 to send. So I charged shipping on these. And here is its brother right here, a blue striped one. This also went for $24.95 plus shipping, $5.99 shipping. So really nice flip to pick up a used polo for. I paid up for these $4.99, I believe they were, at my local Salvation Army, and to get $30 for it, you can't go wrong there. Another one of those Tommy Hilfiger ties, new with tags. This one went for $12.71 on an offer I sent out, free ship. Another one of those polos, 4XB. This one was $21.21 plus the $5.99 shipping on a 12% offer I sent out. Here's one of my favorite things to sell. It's a lens cap. It's sold for $12.71 on an offer I had sent out. But the buyer actually did pay $10.95 to have this shipped. I believe it was to Thailand. Yeah, I think the one I mentioned earlier in the video went to Canada. This one went to Thailand, something like that. So a guy basically paid $24 for a lens cap. So there's money in those things, and you can get a huge quantity of them for not a lot of money. You have pennies into it. It might sit a while, but the ones that I tend to do well with are like these random brands that are defunct. They're no longer around. So there's not 80 million Miranda rear lens caps in circulation like there would be Canon or Nikon or that sort of thing. And people have the old lenses or the old cameras. They want to complete them, so they pick up a lens cap. We have a Burberry cable knit cardigan. This sweater was extremely popular. I got so many questions on this from potential buyers. And a lot of them, I'm very glad that none of those buyers bought, because I find people that ask the most questions are the worst buyers. So this did go for $38.21. It did go free shipping, even though it was heavy, which ate into the profits there, but I was in it for $3.99. So happy to clear it out at $38 and then minus about $8 shipping. Here's a pair of dress pants. These did go for the full $24.95 plus $5.99 shipping. Paul Betenley is a brand I had never heard of, but came across in the thrift. It seemed nice. I looked it up. It seemed okay at the time, and it took a while, but eventually they sold. In those for $3.99. Here is another, just by coincidence, Tommy Hilfiger tie. This is pre-owned. This is not from that buy of new at tags ties. This is an example of a Tommy Hilfiger tie that I would buy in a thrift store or somewhere like that. A really nice looking plaid tie from a decent brand. Those usually do tend to sell pretty well for me. And this went for the full $19.95. Free ship was in that for 99 cents. Here's some more camera stuff. These are close-up filters. These would screw on to your lens to give it more of a zoom or fisheye effect. I don't know exactly. But that went for $14.95. Free ship. And this is very light. It's like less than 4 ounces to send out. And here's another Tommy Hilfiger tie. This one was part of that new with tags buy, and it did go for $14.95. Free ship. Oh, here's a great reseller moment. If this hasn't happened to you yet, I'm sure that it will. But I have sold this exact same shirt before. I've thrifted and sold this exact same shirt twice now. And it did go for $19.95 free shipping. Guy Harvey is a pretty decent brand to flip. I come across a lot of t-shirts. I don't tend to pick those up. But button fronts and just stuff with more embroidery and things like that, definitely go ahead and scoop them up. All right, so I had mentioned that I had been real light on listing. I finally got back to it the other night. I listed, what was it, 5 things? Yeah, I think it was 5 things, all Wii items, all from a local buy that I made of a Wii bundle. And I listed them at about 11 p.m. one night, and by 7 p.m. the next day, they were all sold. And it just goes to show you, yes, listing is good for your account, but, you want to sell video game stuff if you can, especially the desirable items. I mean, these all came in a Wii bundle that I got for $100. They all flew, and they all went for full price. So we have a Wii Sports. If you didn't know, Wii Sports is a great sports game to flip. Always pick that up if you come across it. This went for $24.95 free shipping. Wii Sports Resort is another one. Always pick that up if you can. Cheaply, it went for $24.95 free ship. There is a version of this that is Wii Sports Resort and Wii Sports combination disc that goes for $40-45 easily. Here we have a Wiimote. Wiimotes always will sell as replacement items. The black ones are very desirable. So you can price them a little higher, and they do sell fast, like we just saw. $26.95 free shipping, and that does go under £1. We have another Wii Sports. For whatever reason, the guy had 2 copies in his Wii bundle, which I was very pleased with. It went for $24.95 free shipping. And then we took a break from the Wii stuff to sell a camera thing. This is just a hard case that you would put like a small camera lens in. It went for $12.95 free shipping. Not that great, but most of my camera stuff I'm in for like under 20 cents on, so I'm just happy when it sells. And then we had the Black Wiimote's partner, the second one. It also went for $26.95 free shipping. And that is the last item for our 25 item sales update. Hope everyone is doing well. We finally made it to 2021. I'm sure everyone's got their resolutions and goals. Just remember, you have to track, you have to measure. That which is measured improves. So apply that to your business, and let's kick some butt in 2021. Thanks for watching.